What's up, guys? Happy Monday. It is like 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon this morning. My sister and I got up early and we just did all the shopping that we needed to do. Thank goodness, because then it started to pour rain, and basically then we just ended up going for lunch and then coffee again. And now she is working because she's still working on New York time. And I thought that I had a viewing today, but they canceled it last minute, thank goodness, because I've had way too many coffees outside today. I'm starting to work my way through my leaving England checklist. So I've canceled like my internet, I've canceled my water bill, I've canceled my energy bill. So like things are happening, which is kind of exciting, but also a little bit stressful and like a little bit unsettling, because for everything I cancel here, I need to reset up in New York. It's way more expensive in New York. For example, I'm canceling my internet here and I have almost the fastest internet here, broadband at home. And I think it cost me about £35 a month. In New York, I had nowhere near the fastest broadband at home, and I think it cost me like at least $100 a month on the introductory plan, and then it made its way up to like $150 a month by the end, which was not cute. My cell phone plan here is super fast. It's 5G. It's basically unlimited data. It costs me £15 a month. And I've been paying my T-Mobile bill this entire time because I kept my American number, and that cost me $105 a month. So it's gonna be a lot more expensive moving back to New York, but I gotta do it. After they canceled my viewing, I came back, so now I am home again, and I'm gonna be doing some basic admin things, probably not going out again today because the rain has not stopped. Not great, but it's fine. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, and this morning I had a coffee with my sister, and then we walked around. She had to buy some souvenirs to bring home to New York. She went off to do some work, and now I'm back and I am so sleepy. Last night I tried to sleep like 7 or 8 hours, like I budgeted that amount of time to sleep, but I think I just slept kind of off and on for about 5 hours. I don't know. Something is like a little bit off with my circadian rhythm right now. Anyway, I am going to chill for a little bit at home and probably like start packing some things. I think my sister is volunteering to take back some clothes for me to New York, which thank goodness, because I think I have to ship a bunch of stuff otherwise. So I'm going to work on putting some things together. I'm probably just gonna give her some voluminous things like sweaters and puffy coats and things like that to take back. I don't want to give her anything too heavy because she's, you know, obviously like she's doing me a huge favor taking some clothes back. Yeah, probably not much else, to be honest. I'm gonna try to go to sleep pretty early tonight because I'm quite tired. Good morning. So the truth is that I did not have the best workout this morning because I'm so tired. I tried to go to bed early last night because I knew that my sister had to catch an early bus to the airport this morning. But still, like, you know, when you go to bed early and you just like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and you just lie there quietly in the dark for like 3 hours, that's what I did. So I only got like 4.5 hours of sleep last night, and today was leg day because it was my first workout of the week, and I didn't do badly, I think, but I couldn't lift what I lifted last week in deadlift, so I'm disappointed, but it's okay, it's to be expected. You can't always control your sleep. I went to the supermarket after the gym and I want to show you what I got. I feel like, I don't feel run down, but I do feel like we did so much walking over the past week. Like in London, we were doing like 30,000 steps a day, which is way more than I usually do. So even though I missed my training sessions this week, I do feel like just like a little tired. Maybe I haven't slept properly the past week, and I've definitely eaten out almost every meal the past week with my sister. So I want to get back on track. I want to like start eating my like lower inflammation foods again. So this is what I got. This is sort of what I usually get at the supermarket, mix and match. I always like to have rice cakes on hand. I find these to be a really good substitute for bread for breakfast, especially in pre-workout meals. For my post-workout meal, I picked up just a house salad from Sainsbury's, and it comes with a dressing, and on top of that I put some peeled and cooked prawns. I bought a copy of the Times. I do buy a copy of the Times usually most days. Lately I've been eating this as part of my post-workout meal too. I don't know why I've been craving it. I have not been eating much red meat over the past 3 months, and maybe it's just my body's way of craving iron or red meat. I do think it's high time I go for a steak, so put that on my calendar for the few weeks coming up. But I bought some brajol. I got a small head of organic broccoli. I love these apples from Sainsbury's. They're just the small Royal Gala apples. They're the organic ones, and they come in a 6-pack. I bought 10 eggs, some tuna just to have in the house. And I bought these because I saw them, and honestly they've been out of stock everywhere recently, so I just picked a couple of tins up because sometimes it's a useful snack to have with my rice cakes. Just sardines in spring water. I haven't bought one of these in a few weeks, but I actually really like them, so I just picked one up. It's a strawberry protein shake, and because I am tired today and I'm not a good napper, so I know I'm just gonna have to push through the day, I did buy myself a Monster White. So yeah, that is my grocery haul for today. Okay, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna shower, and we're gonna start my real day. I have not been super productive over the past 2 days, but I did go through tons of magazines and I pulled out tear sheets, and that is all going into recycling. What's up guys? Welcome back. It is Friday. I have not accomplished that much over the past couple of days. After my sister left, I was so zonked for the rest of that day that I was kind of like a zombie. I was just going through the motions. I feel like I watched a lot of YouTube and Netflix over the past couple of days. Today, I have a training session, but because I usually don't train on Fridays, my trainer couldn't fit me into her schedule until the afternoon. So it's one of those like awkward things. I don't know if you feel the same way. I prefer to train either first thing in the morning or in the evening. I actually really do not prefer training in the evening, but if the choice is first thing, last thing, or middle of the day, I would take evening over middle of the day. But the best we can do today is 2 p.m. So I am just trying to like fill in some time before 2 p.m. without having to like put a bunch of makeup on or do anything that requires, I don't know, going outside. One of the things that's on my list for the next few weeks before I move back to New York is taking a look at, I've torn these out of, one of my favorite magazines is Country Life and Cotswold Life magazines. I've been tearing pieces of I've been tearing guides out of these magazines just in case I want to do a day trip at some point to one of these small towns. I did go into the Cotswolds a few months ago, and I don't think I filmed it. I went out there because the Waterstones in Whitney had a copy of a new book that I wanted that wasn't at the Waterstones here. So I was like, let's make a day trip out of it. So I went out there. It was really, really cute, but I really have not explored much in this region. Part of that is because I have never driven a car, and which, I mean, it's just a long-winded way of saying I don't have a license and I can't drive. And I think while the public transportation in England is excellent and you can get to so many places by bus and train, going from Oxford to certain towns in the Cotswolds is actually a little bit complicated. You have to take like a train to a bus to another bus, or a bus to a bus to a bus, which, that said, I think before I leave England, I would like to see at least one or two of these towns. But I'm also thinking about things I would definitely like to do before I leave. Not that I won't come back to England, I will come back here all the time. It is actually super easy to come to England from New York. It's not a very long flight at all, and I've been coming here my whole life, but it will feel different to not have these towns and these experiences right on my doorstep. This is dinner, and I am binge watching that new show Invasion on Apple TV. I'm on episode 3 or 4 already. It's pretty compelling. Healthy dinner. Good morning. It's Saturday and I am spending today starting to think about how to relocate my stuff. I think I'm gonna be shipping a lot of my things. This is not happening in the very, very near future, but I have started packing because I did send a bunch of things home with my sister, and now I'm just trying to see how much more I absolutely need to take with me. And while I don't want to get rid of a lot of things because I hate rebuying things, especially in moves, just rebuying things like Brita filters, fans, things like that can be so expensive and wasteful. I don't think there's actually a way to take a lot of these things with me, so this is where I am right now. Started to pack things that I know I can ship, for example, like home exercise stuff that I don't want to rebuy, but it's easy to pack and ship. A lot of the clothes that I know I probably won't wear before next spring because they're like light workout clothes or light jackets. There's a bag over there of things that I have to take with me on the plane as check-in luggage, but I think I can ship a lot of things. Anyway, these are the best bags. I use these for moving a lot in Hong Kong. I think I stuffed like 26 of them moving from one apartment to the other. They're these Samsonite hold all duffels. If you look on Amazon, you can get them there. That's where I got them. I think I have like 30 of these because they're just so sturdy. They're rip proof. And when I check them in on airplanes, I double them up like this. And so there's like a double zipper and everything is, you know, packed pretty securely, but you can stuff those with so many things. So I'm going to probably check one of those when I fly. But yeah, I think everything is coming together actually pretty well. I've already packed a couple of suitcases. I've already started packing a carry-on just to see what that winds up looking like. And here are some more bags that I'm going to probably be shipping. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm just starting off doing this. I'm thinking about what I vlogged this week and I'm afraid it probably wasn't that much. I was so tired after my sister left on Wednesday morning really early that the last 3 days I've just been trying to do some admin because I've been so like out of it and just kind of, you know, trying to catch up on sleep and stuff. I am planning on going to London sometime in the next few weeks just to see some friends before I leave for New York, and hopefully that'll be more interesting. But thank you so much for watching and I hope you're having a great weekend. In the meantime, I will see you guys next week.